generals here. See, now you should have a... Nope, that should be a command center. There it is. There's your command center. Good. Okay. So you are going to expand. Obviously, you want to use your army to protect that. Sorry about that. Take a drink. You got plenty of supply again. Typically, what the pros say is you always want to be building at least one unit from everything. So you're not building a Marines. You are building a Reaper. It's kind of late for Reapers. I only build them early game to do some harass and scouting with. Once that initial harass or scouting's over, I don't build any more Reapers. They're way too weak. They're easily countered by late units. Stalkers destroy Reapers. Void Rays, yeah, they'll destroy them as well. So, do you have Siege Tech? Where's your factory at? You are researching it. Good. Siege Tech is good. Siege Tech is good. You got a couple Vikings. That's good. Did you see his? Yep, you did see his starport, which is, I'm assuming, why you did the Vikings, which is good. Looks like he's starting to build up his army very, very slowly. This is kind of odd. I'm gonna go take a look at what he's doing because I just am baffled by what's going on here. Wow, he literally has one production building for each unit. And look at all these cannons. Holy crap. I'm not sure what league this is, but it's got to be one of the lower divisions. So, yeah, he's starting to spend his gas now. He's still very mineral heavy. Well, it looks like you're going to do some scouting. So let's follow this and let's look from your view. Good. You went to the Zelnaga. Those are good. Definitely want to do that. So you're hanging out there. Are you going to jump the cliff? Is there any cliffs to jump in this one? There is a cliff here, but he does have cannons throughout his base. So, okay, so you moved to there. Nice Vikings, good. You should probably, I mean, you're not completely oversaturated because you notice you don't see the SCVs jumping across, so it's fully saturated. So normally, if you kept building SUVs, you'd have a ton right now. You'd have like 50 something or 40. So you grab a bunch of these and you transfer them down here to this one. So you'd immediately have a double income and you'd have tons of money to work with. See, okay, you're transferring. That's good. It's going to take you a while to finish these off, though. You got probably about 1,500, maybe 2,000. You do have some control groups. That's good. You got your barracks on one. You don't have your factory on a control group, and you don't have your army on a control group. I'd recommend that. You don't have your secondary command center on a control group. You want to have those, so whenever you can, you have your command center on one. You hit one, you hit S for an SUV. If you hover over it, it tells you what the key is somewhere. Where is it? I don't know what it tells you. Maybe I just can't see it because of the replay. Anyway, S is for SUV. So you hit 1S, and then if you had this, I usually leave number 2 open for my natural expansion, and I'll put that on 2. I hit 2S. So I'm always building SUVs. See, I mean, he's almost completely double you right now. So his army is getting up there. This could be trouble. Warp Prism. Is he going to try a drop on you? I would think so. So you haven't scouted him. You haven't probed him. You haven't harassed him. You're basically just massing an army. Unfortunately, you're massing an army to go against an army which you know nothing of its composition. That's typically not a good thing. What some players will do, and what I kind of like to do, is an early harass with like my first 5 or 6 Marines. I'll go in and just kind of attack and very gingerly probe at him and see what he responds with. See if he's got a bunch of zealots or a couple stalkers or what have you, and kind of see where he's going with it. And if you can get in further, you can kind of scout him out without having to use scans. I rarely use scans. The only time I use them is for DTs or cloaked units, banshees, etc. Once again, you have tons of money. There's no reason you shouldn't be at an orbital command here or even a planetary fortress. So I have no way which way this is going to go, but
mineral field depleted.
My wife is grabbing my attention. I apologize. Tornado. Yeah, we're fine. We got a blockhouse. We're not worried about a tornado. Come on, jeez. Anyway, so let's check the production tab and see what. Okay, so you are making absolutely nothing, and you have 2,000 minerals. Wow. Okay, that's not good. You've got way more income than you're spending. You want to spend everything. Always be building a unit. You're not building Marines. You're not building. You're not getting any upgrades. You're not building anything. Oh, and he's got carriers coming, or he needs some on the field. Yes, he does. So right now you have all these minerals. That's a lot of Marines, and a lot of Marauders, another handful of Vikings, some more siege tanks. You can go up to 200. You want to use it. I mean, if he's going to let you mass up, then hey, mass up. At this point, it's a macro game. I do see you're finally moving out. Your medvacs are leading. That's kind of dangerous. I have problems with that as well. Typically, if you can set these guys to follow like a siege tank and then not control these, just move your ground army so your medvacs will stay behind. Because if you click everything and click to go up here, your medvacs are the first thing there, and if there's enemy units there, they're the first things gone. So they're basically worthless at that point. So you got to keep your medvacs back from the front line. Your tank's not sieged. Once again, you really have no idea what's going on. You're not building anything still. Let's see, production. You're building a Ghost Academy. Okay, but you're not building any units. So I guess you think you're happy with your unit composition. But notice, your enemy, okay, you're building some Marines now, good. I think you finally remembered. Your enemy is still building stuff. He's not building much because he doesn't have much production facility, but he's still cranking stuff out. Upgrades coming left and right. Level 2 air armor. Do you have any? Nope, you do not have an armory, so you have no vehicle or aircraft upgrades. What are you going to do with the Ghost Academy? You just building ghosts?
Complete.
What are we doing?
Add-on complete.
Put a tech lab here. Building some Marines.
This better be good.
Marines. Which is okay. Marines are good. I like Marines. At this point, though, you should have both of these upgrades complete. You should have an armory down, which gives you level 2s. Do the level 2s, and then do the level 3s. And you could also, in the armory, do your ship armor and ship attack, which will upgrade your Vikings, which is going to come in handy against these 5 Colossus. Oh, that's going to hurt Marines. Yeah, Protoss has some good attacks on big groups of Marines. Colossus being one of them, and he doesn't have the other ones. High Templar are devastating to big clumps of Marines. These 5 Colossi are going to be tough. If he hits, Dingle's out.